PJ, I hope you're having a good day. What's good, YouTube? We're back with another NBA reaction. Without further ado, the NBA viewership craters to humiliating lows by Scap Attack. Obviously, we're reacting to a Scap Attack video. I mean, the title says it all. Let's see what he's got to say. Let's get him, man.
Well, as the NBA desperately tries to distance themselves following the floating dumpster fire Adam Silver and company rolled out there for the 2025 All-Star Experience.
Scale of 1 to 10, your thoughts of the format?
10 being the best.
Yes.
A 0 sucks.
Unfortunately for the league and its players, this story just refuses to go away. Because, yeah, that viewership report came out the other day, and, well, we'll file that one under the "it would be funny if it wasn't so sad" category. Now, check that. It's still funny, and in a single word, that report is us. Yes, the laughable 4.7 million viewers for Sunday's game is the second lowest mark of the last 25 years, and one of only 3 All-Star games total during that quarter of a century of time that have failed to hit at least 6 million viewers.
That's crazy. I mean, it's just not fun anymore, isn't it? Well, it's not just the All-Star game, that's the reason. There's other reasons, obviously. But it's just not fun watching it.
And if your guess was that those 3 games that came up shy of the 6 mil mark were in fact the last 3 games that they have played, well, you would be exactly correct. Of course, though, the viewing experience has changed.
I don't want to compare it to any other era because the world has changed, life is different, the way people consume basketball is different. So it's not going to look like it used to, but it can still be fun for everybody.
And oh, sure, because that makes such a major difference as the NFL, amid their struggles with the viewing differential in the year of 2025, just had 128 million viewers tune into this year's Super Bowl like less than 2 weeks ago, which, by the way, is the largest audience for a single network telecast in TV history.
What? I didn't know that. How come this Super Bowl was so much popular? I watched this one too, and I was rooting for the Chiefs. I know a lot of people were rooting for the Eagles, but that's crazy, bro.
But sure, all of those streaming options must really be hurting the NFL.
I think with the death of cable, people unplugging and then relying on streaming networks, I think it's not easy to watch an NBA game.
Either that or all of the things that are destroying the league and its popularity as a whole were on full display in that game.
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I will not be in uniform tonight.
The game actually acted merely as a microcosm for larger league trends. Stuff that has been, continues to be, and will forever remain totally off-putting and verging on outright disgusting for the casual fan. And certainly the casual fan who came of age in a different era than this one. We had laughable effort to get back in transition, free paths to the basket, uncontested shots, and insanely deep three-point chucking. Overall, a sheer lack of effort and competitiveness. And for a bonus, we got some load management from the marquee stars, most notably Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Edwards, and of course LeBron James. James, who couldn't even be bothered to make that announcement, I don't know, a couple of days before the event, maybe a couple of hours.
Oh, that was funny.
LeBron waited till damn near tip-off. The press was asking him what kind of effort he was expecting to give in the games when he broke the news.
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I will not be in uniform
That's
tonight.
crazy. I think I've said this in like 3 straight videos now, because, bro, the way he just backed out of that All-Star game, man. That was so disappointing from LeBron. And that's why he's not my GOAT, bro. Yeah, my GOAT. But anyway, that's for a different video. Look, I think the refs are a big part of why no one really watches it. I mean, it's very tedious. It's very annoying. Like, regardless of whichever game you watch, refs ruin flows. It ruins runs. And I think they are the majority reason, in my opinion. But let's keep going. Let's see what else he has to say.
Right. Still dealing with ankle and foot discomfort, so I will not be playing tonight, unfortunately. I hate that, but.
And the 4.7 million suckers, such as yours truly, who showed up and tuned in Sunday night to watch the game, just edged out the 4.6 million from 2023 as the all-time low point for All-Star Game viewership. At least that is in the last 25 years via this data from the Sports Media Watch. And is anything jumping off of the screen there for you other than the putrid ass most recently?
Damn, that's
the
bad.
high point of the last 25 years just so happened to be in 2002 when Kobe Bryant scored 31 points in Philadelphia and took home the game MVP. That game registered 13.1 million viewers, nearly 3 times the viewership for this season. And the highest watched ever, you might be wondering, the 1993 Triple OT Thriller, in which Michael Jordan scored a game-high 30 points, but lost out on game MVP to Karl Malone as the West edged the East 135 to 1.
Yo, I had no idea there was a triple overtime. Triple overtime in an All-Star game. Just think about that. We ain't never gonna see that ever. Oh, yeah, I mean, that tells you everything you need to know.
32 in Malone's home arena, the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. Now, as humiliating as the 4.7 million viewers the game on Sunday got, Saturday was even worse, registering just 3.4 million viewers, which is the least ever for
bro,
that
get rid
night.
of the skills
But
challenge,
not
bro.
just that,
Please get rid of the
NBA
skills
was
challenge.
also outdrawn on Saturday night by the NHL's Four Nations face-off match between the US and Canada, which drew 4.4 million viewers on ABC. Yeah, and the NHL wasn't ever overshadowing the NBA under Jordan's watch or after Kobe took over the mantle from MJ. Just in this broke-ass era with this soft beta male crop of alleged greats. Of course, none of these numbers should come as any kind of surprise. Quite to the contrary, in fact, the NBA should be pumped about these numbers, since overall viewership to this point of this season is even more hilarious looking. As the NBA sets to enter the final stretch run of the regular season, nationally televised games across the ESPN and TNT platforms are averaging just 1.76 million viewers per game. And that is while WNBA games for their most recent season surged, spiking to a plus 165% gain year over year from 2023 up to 1.2 million viewers on nationally televised games for the 2024 season. And yeah, if the WNBA catches the NBA in viewerships and general popularity, it is officially time to blow up the league. Guys, the Rachel Maddow show is outdrawing NBA games right now.
What?
Okay, kidding. It's not quite that bad for the NBA, but it is close. 1.6 million for Rachel to 1.7 mil for the NBA.
I don't even know who Rachel is. And she's getting in more views than the NBA. Bro, what's going on?
While The View, this isn't a joke, is actually outdrawing the NBA currently 2.5 to 1.7.
You cannot be serious!
The weekly Hallmark original movie is currently pulling 1.5 million viewers on average. This is the sign, NBA. This is rock bottom. It isn't about bringing YouTube stars on or stand-up comedians or making some stupid new format. You need competitors, guys who want to win everything at every cost, even meaningless exhibition games. Unfortunately, there aren't many of them in today's NBA. And The Chosen One has led the way and delivered us to this promised land that the NBA currently finds itself in, along with empowerment from the league itself, celebrating a stat-padding ring chaser, marketing him as the face of the league. Yes, make no mistake, when the media and league itself made winning secondary is when we started sliding down this slippery slope of ass. And for more on the era that destroyed the NBA, check out
Man, Scap Attack coming in with the vids as usual, but look, he didn't really touch on the refs, which was I thought should have been in this video, NBA, considering his viewership and what is kind of causing this. I think that a lot of the times when I watch, well, I only watch majority OKC games, but let's say I'm not watching an OKC game for this example. I'm watching the Hornets and the Wizards. All right, two bum teams, but say I'm watching them, and then say there's foul calls like every 2 seconds. Like then I get bored. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get bored. Like if I hear a whistle every like 20 seconds, I'm like, bro, like I'm just like, bro, like I can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean? And I'll turn it off. That's just how I see it. Like obviously there are fouls in the game, but when the whistle is blown too much, then people are gonna click off, I think. And we already know that people are mad annoyed about the refs. It's already an issue. And it probably is contributing to declining viewership. I mean, let me give you another example. Australian football, which is an amazing sport. I love it. I love it after basketball. It's like, if you know what it is, you know what it is, right? But it's like NFL but not NFL. No breaks. Like they go at it. Like they go at it. They compete for like, it's like 20-minute quarters. Yeah, how many? I think it's 20-minute quarters, is it? Yeah. They go at it, and it's like there's no timeouts, nothing. There's a halftime, but you know, it's intense. It's engaging, and that's why I like watching it. And I feel like that has something to do with, you know, why people watch things. Like, is it engaging? Is it interesting? And right now the NBA, I mean, it's a bit soft, isn't it? Like, I'm trying to think who's a dog in the NBA. Who's like, you got Anthony Edwards. Everyone's saying Anthony Edwards, but there's no Kobe, there's no Jordan. Do you know what I mean? I think people want that Kobe and Jordan. But hey, it is what it is, bro. Like I'm gonna keep watching the NBA, obviously. Like only OKC games though, because you know I go for them. So obviously, but yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what Adam Silver does. I'm curious to see, because obviously the NBA is a business, and you know they want to get their money up. They want to get the ratings up. They want to get more people into the sport. So we'll see what the NBA does. It's going to be interesting, especially with the new teams coming in the next few years, like Las Vegas. I think is kind of confirmed already. So we'll see, man. But anyway, it's been Cav PJ. I hope you've had a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.